Hi, my friends. Welcome to my page, DIY Crafts with Dar. Happy Monday. Happy President's Day. I brought this to show you. I got it painted. I took it to the cabin, and at night when I was too exhausted to do any more work, I painted for a little while. So anyways, how is everybody? Happy President's Day. Hope you have another day off. I don't. I have to work, but it's okay. It's okay. I will be just fine. So, isn't it so cute? So, you could choose so many different colors, but I chose to do like a brown wash of like a stain type, watered it down and did the lattice part that color, and then I used light buttermilk on the rest and I inked the edges. So I love it. Isn't it fun? Anyways, as you're hopping on, go ahead and say hello. We're going to do our chunky little animals here. I got my order while I was gone with the bunny, the chickie, and the lammy pie. So we're going to do those. Anybody else get theirs yet? I had done mine overnight, and that order was delayed. And then I did a second order, and that one got there first. So I don't know about the post office. Anyways, both orders were received while I was gone. So one came Friday and one came Saturday. But anyways, I am going to do those with you. I wanted to show you this cute little cabinet and show you how it works. So let me put you down to the table. That will be easier. Go ahead and say hello as you're hopping on. And let me lay this down so I can show you better how this works. We'll move our little chunky animals. These are going to be so cute. We're going to paint them first and kind of do we're going to dry brush them. And then we're going to chalk on them. We'll do some watercolor. Oh, I hope I have brushes in there for that. I hope I do. Anyways, let me go ahead and share this over to VIP group and we'll get started. So, I see Laura's comment. That's awesome. This sale, I think it actually doesn't end until tonight. I think that I might have made a mistake on this sale. So if anybody needs to grab anything, it is still there. Okay, where is my VIP? There it is. Okay, I'm trying to share this over. How's everybody doing? How was your weekend? My weekend was successful. I got all of my stuff done that I needed to, which was a relief to get that done and out of the way. Okay, let me show you how this works. So the cabinet is a lot of pieces. I will look at comments in a minute, but I want to show you this first. The cabinet is a ton of pieces. It's actually 4 pieces of wood, and then there's a little cheater to line up all the Velcro on the backs of these. So there's a little cheater thing. So I'll be refining that. It didn't quite fit mine the way it should have, but these Velcro on and off. So there's Velcro. What I did, guys, you know how there's always leftover piece? I decided, well, one side I'll do the fuzzy side, the other side I'll do the prickly side. And then on this, I can do the same. So I'm never happy to throw away those pieces, because you know how we do that with a lot of the other projects, we end up throwing away those pieces. Well, I decided on this, we're not going to do that. And then these slide out. So these are fake little pockets, or I'm not pocket, drawers. The drawers are just solid. They don't actually come out and slide. They are glued on there, and these just come out, and then you can stand it up, and it stands up nicely. And I just kind of tilt these back, the little pieces. I just kind of tilt them back so that they look good. So there's that one. And then I got all of mine done, but of course she did come out with more files while I was gone. There's other designs of the cabinet that will be coming, and more inserts. But I got all the inserts that I took with me. I got them all painted. Here's the Easter one. I haven't posted all of the pictures, but isn't this so cute? Let me put the Easter one in for you. So these just slide right out. So this is just, it's kind of like how the window is layered. It's kind of like that. Okay, those just slide out. And then you just line these up. So You just like, okay, this is the fuzzy one, so it goes over on this side. This one is the prickly one, so it goes over on this side. And I just kind of try to eyeball and make sure that it's even. And then these guys just go in just like that. So easy peasy. Swap it out. There'll be a smaller version of this coming that's just like a single one that's not as big. This is pretty big. It's probably, let's see, here's a sheet of paper, 11 inches tall, 11, 12, 30, probably 15 inches tall. Oh my goodness, by almost 11 inches wide. So fairly big, and it's a lot of layers. There's a lot of layers out there. So anyways, guys, so fun. Okay, let me get to comments. I'm going to move that out of the way. We're going to be doing this project right here. Let me find my comments. It's connecting again. Why did it do that? It's starting over. Let me see on my phone. Oh, there we go. Okay. Hi, Jenny. Jenny is over on YouTube this morning. I know, isn't it so cute? Hi, Laura. Happy Monday. You don't have today off either. Yeah, I know. I gave Tara today off though, because my son and the kiddos have it off. So it's like, we'll take the day off. May as well. Let me put myself in the corner. Darlene, go to the corner. Other corner. I had to restart everything this morning. I think it misses me when I'm gone. So, hi, Maria. How are you? Good morning, Janine. Hi, Melissa. Good morning, Lori. Thanks, Laura. Thanks for sprinkling. I appreciate it. Hi, Lynn. Hey, Sarah. You have something old again pinned to the top of your DIY. Oh, gosh. Yeah, thank you. I'll have to go back and see what the heck's going on with that. I need to unpin stuff, I guess. I don't know why. I guess it's just there still. Hi, Holly. Hi, Gail. Good morning. Hi, Bridget. Hi, Carol. I got the cabin all cleared out, Sarah. Yes, everything looks great. I was able to get everything accomplished, and I am sore. Let me tell you, 30 big black trash bags full of yard waste, and then 8 black trash bags full of stuff that I was throwing away. Yeah, a lot of stuff. And I got the stove moved, which is not an easy feat. It was not easy for me to do because I had to scooch it all the way up the driveway, uphill, quite a distance, probably about 50 feet. Yeah, maybe more than that. The lot is 100 feet deep. So yeah, probably more like 70 feet. From the way backyard up to the front. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Darlene Barr. Hi, Tracy. Hi, thanks for sprinkling, Carol. Thanks for sprinkling, Holly. Okay, guys, let's get started on these cutie patooties. If you missed out, I just showed this. I'll be posting all the pictures. I got all the ones painted that I took with me, and there are more. Of course there are. There's always going to be more. So anyways, hi, Deborah. Cabinet is available already on there. I can give you the link. Now, I'm just going to warn you before you have a heart attack, it's a little pricey because it's 4 sheets of wood for that. And, you know, it's not the big, huge sheets, but it does take 4 sheets of wood. So it's, I think I priced it at $42. I think my sale ends tonight. I think it's still going on. Let me give you the section that is in. Here's the good thing. Once you have the cabinet, the interchangeables are $9.75 for the set, which is a deal. Let me give you the section for that: cottage, cabinet, and inserts. Okay, let me share that with you. Come on, phone. I'm trying. Anyways, my hubby got a lot done while I was gone. He's been working on the bathroom. They got the plumbing hooked up for the sink, got the countertop and everything in, which was great. And then started on the tile on the walls, which looks by the shower, looks really good. Hi, Judy Kirk. Good morning. Sarah, she got the cabinet cut and painted. Now you need to start the insert. It's a lot of work. for sure. I just worked on it at night when I was so tired of of cleaning. Oh my goodness. I had to shampoo the carpets. Like I said, I had 15, no, there, how many did I have? No, you guys, I had so many more bags. Okay, so I had 15 in each truckload. I had 30 yards, 30 black trash bags full of yard waste. I'm going to cut this apart because it'll be easier for me. If you want to leave yours all in one piece, you can, but I'm one of those, I need things separate. So 30 black trash bags full of yard waste, and then 8 full of stuff from inside the house that just needed to go. I got it all done. I'm so happy. I'm so happy it's all done. Okay, I do want to paint these. I want to paint them light buttermilk, and then I'm going to use my chippy brush and just do a little bit on them. So let's paint them buttermilk first. We're just going to do the face part of them, but let me see if there's a left and a right. Okay, so what I mean is, are these going to line up on the way that I did it? Okay, so I need to flip this one, because see how the top part, the little tuft at the top, and then let me check this one and see if I have to flip it or if it's the same. Okay, that one's fine. Okay, I'm glad I checked. So, all right, so we're just going to paint the front part with light buttermilk, and then we will use our chippy brush and do a little bit of distressing, and then we'll then we'll chalk these. Whew. And we're going to watercolor a little bit. Okay, so we might have to go back and put our details back in. We'll see how that works out. But anyways, I want to do the light buttermilk first, and then we'll use the chippy brush. Oh, let me see if some of my other photos, you sent me an email per the PayPal invoice email. Okay, I'll check it when I, yeah, I haven't been here. I have been up at the cabin. I got back later yesterday. It wasn't really super late, but I was exhausted. My body hurts. It hurts this morning getting up. If your replacement St. Patrick's Day moose window pane got sent. Okay, yeah. Let me check on that, Kelly. I'll see, because Tara's not here today, but I can probably check and find out for you. So let me see. Okay, I was going to see if any of the other photos uploaded that I can show you of the other stuff. Oh, here's my cabin. Here's a picture of the front. I took pictures when I was getting ready to leave. So this is the front of the cabin. It was like my farewell picture, my last farewell picture, and it looks beautiful. So they got the paint job all done about a week ago. So I was not able to finish the left-hand side of that. I was not able to finish it myself. I had to hire somebody to do that, but it turned out really cute. Okay, so here's the cows. So the cow ones look really super cute. There's the cows. I got those painted up there, and then I got the St. Patrick's Day ones done, and I got the Valentine's done. So there's St. Patrick's Day. Yeah, the photos are cropped a little weird. And then here's Valentine's Day. I know Valentine's is over, but I still wanted to get it painted. Okay, so there's all of that. Yeah, it should sell pretty quick. That's the front part. The back has a really nice double deck. I'll show you that. And that was all painted, freshly done. He did a great job of the back. And the inside is all nice. I got everything cleaned. There's the back. So yeah, it's priced right. So that was the key, is it is priced right. So let me see. Okay, make sure my cameras are working. Because I know how that goes. Okay, put myself back in the corner. All right, let's keep going. I was kind of letting that dry, but we'll finish drying it with a heat gun, and then we'll do the chippy part. We don't have to do more than just one coat. I just kind of wanted to not have it be bright light. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so excited to just have it done, to be done with that part of it. It was a lot of work. It's funny because my realtor came over yesterday at 10 o'clock. Because I told him, I says, I usually leave the cabin by noon, but if I have to stay longer, I will, because this is the last time and I need to get all the work done. So he got there at 10. He actually got there a little bit early. He's like, I'm always early for everything. I'm like, well, that's not a bad thing. It's actually good. Let's see. Do I want black or do I want zinc? I might want zinc. Let me see if I have zinc here somewhere. I thought I did. I thought I used it last week. Where did I put it? Do I not have it? No, I'm not seeing it. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. Let's use zinc instead of black. Okay. So anyways, he said, I didn't honestly think you were going to get it all done. He said there was so much to do. There was. It was a big job. I got there Friday. I left here early on Friday and I got up there and I got work started. I got half of the living room, the carpet cleaned, and then I started on the outside. I'm just doing a little bit, so I want most of that off. I'm going to go on this one. I'm going to go down. I just want to have some on the edges, kind of, and some of this might get painted over, but that's okay. I just don't want it to be solid white. Okay. All right. I'm good with that. And I just wanted a little bit. You can do whatever you want to do. This is the freebie, guys. So if you ordered $65 or more and you're a Perks member or a designer, then you get this for free. So the transfer and the cutouts free. So anyways, I waited to put the carbon monoxide slash smoke detectors in until he got there. I wasn't sure exactly where I needed them. I know they had to go with certain areas per code, and I didn't want to do it wrong. Okay, I do have brushes to color these in. Do I have small brushes? Maybe tiny brushes here somewhere. I used to. Maybe not anymore. Anyways, these will work. I know. Oh, Laura, thank you. I could have used help for sure. I could have. It was a big job, but it worked out. It worked out. Okay, so we are going to do this. I think what I need to do is I need to chalk all of this in my color, my outline color, and then I go back and I color it in. So here's the Chalk Couture one, just to kind of give you an example of what I'm gonna do. So I have to go back off to watercolor the chickie in, and I'm thinking on this one I might have to go back and do my outline because I'm probably going to get a little messy with this. Okay, so this one, these will probably be fine, but that yellow, so I'm kind of thinking I'll wash this one right away. We'll do this one, we'll wash it. That way when I color it in, it will be dry already. Okay, so this is ash. So I'm going to do all of my outline, and then I'm going to color in the beak and my chickie, and then we'll go back and we will redo the outline. I think that's what I needed to do. Whoops. Getting a little crazy here today. It's a Monday. All right. Very cute. So let me wash this one right away so that we have it ready when it's time. And it will be ready. So I don't know if I said hi. Hi, Nyla. And thank you guys. My cabinet, you know what? I've had it for a while. And I paid for it 100% with craft show money and my deposit on it. I worked the Census Bureau in 2010, and I saved every one of my checks So I saved all of my checks from the Census Bureau, and I made my deposit when we bought it. It took a lot to get it through because being self-employed is a pain in the butt to try to prove your income, but it worked out. So yeah, I've had it since we made the offer in 2010. I was actually at a craft show, heading to a craft show, when my realtor called and said, I found the one and I know you're going to love it. And I looked at it online. I said, make the offer. And he did, and it worked out, but it took 4.5 months for us to get it to close because there was so much wrong with it. I've done so much repairs. There was no carpet. The pipe in the bathroom was just sticking out of the wall. It was pretty sad. Okay, on this one, I'm going to do the nose in pink. And the flowers I actually could color in. Oh, I didn't get any green out. I need to get green out for the flowers. The flowers I can color in. All the other outline is going to be in the ash. But the nose I can do in pink. We'll go back and we'll color this in pink. But the flowers I can do. And let's find a green. Where's a green that I can use? That's my problem, is that I had some that dried up and I didn't bring in my new ones. I did get some new colors. Oh, is eucalyptus not dried up? All right. Oh, yep, we're good. We're good. Okay, so we'll use eucalyptus for the green part. So let's do the ears and then we'll peel. Let's do the ears and then we'll do the flower. We'll just work down. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do this. But it was cold up there when I left. Okay, so they're expecting a storm. So the pictures, they won't be able to take the pictures for a couple days because it's supposed to put down a couple of feet of snow and it's going to be really ugly outside. So it won't be beautiful and sunny. They want to take the pictures when it's not cloudy. So probably it might even be a week before they get to take the pictures. And then they have to do all the steps to get it on the MLS. But I've done my part. I'm done up there. And I did get to say goodbye to some of my neighbors. So we're going to chalk and peel. I'm going to grab, I have a little detail tool. We're going to do the leaves. And use eucalyptus for that. Yeah, I was really happy because one of my neighbors that I haven't seen in forever, and he's older, he's in his 80s. He got there right before I was leaving, and I got to say goodbye. Our dogs used to play with each other, run along the fence. Our other dogs, Georgie and Stubby, Bailey, Lacey, Molly, they used to chase each other along the fence line way back when. But his dogs have passed just like mine. But you know, it was really nice to be able to say goodbye to him. His wife, I think his wife was inside, but they're in their 80s. They've been traveling, so he comes up during the week now. He said that because they're retired, instead of going on the weekend when it's busy, they go up during the week. So that's why I've been missing him, is because I would go up on the weekend. Okay, I'm going to peel that up. Okay, there's our flowers. It's hard to see that one. I could actually color it in, maybe. Might want to color it in. Okay, yeah, probably will. Okay, so now I want to do the nose. Let's do the nose in pink. And we'll do the eyes and everything else. We're going to grab our thing. I haven't looked at comments, so if you're sorry, I'll check comments in a second. I will check comments in a second here. Okay, there's the eyeball. All right. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, so I can dry that. I can do the ears with the pink later. I can color in that flower. I think I'll color in the flower, but I think I'm done with this. I'm not going to go back and do any other details on that one. If I wanted to, on this one, I could put plaid. I've seen people use the plaid in there, but I think I'm going to just leave it this time. So, but it would be cute to do. You could do the whole other side. We're just going to keep going. You would think some pictures of the cabin in the snow would be, yes, as long as there's sunshine. Yeah, the snow would be really beautiful on it. Yeah, for sure. For sure. So he said that too. He said it's not a bad thing for there to be snow. He just feels that maybe it will be better for the inside. But I do have lots of lighting inside. I think that's what he was worried about, though, was the inside part. The snow on the outside, yeah, gorgeous. I would love it. If I was looking for one, it would not bother me at all to have one with snow. Okay, so on this one, everything is going to be the ash except for the nose and the bow. So we can go ahead and we can start at the top, and then we'll peel. And then we'll go back and we'll do the nose and the bow and the rest of it, the rest of the fluffy part. So Ash is retired. Darn. I know. I think I might have saved myself one more jar. Might have another jar somewhere. I think I might have pulled one and have it in the back room. Okay, let's peel. Look how cute that is. Those eyes are adorable. Hi, Karen Ross. How are you? Hi, Deb. She snuck in on me. Okay, pink. So I think this is ballet slipper, but I've added something to it. I've changed the color a little bit. It's not as light. Okay, let's peel that. These are so cute. These are called chunky spring. Well, they're called spring animals, but they're chunky. So I'm calling them chunky spring animals. That's what I'm calling them. Okay, I'm going to use, this is sea glass. This is one of our new colors. I'm going to do the little bow in sea glass. So, anyways, have you guys got your order yet? Anyone got their order yet? I was really lucky that this came in. One of my orders came in on Friday and one came in on Saturday. So it was waiting for me. When I got home yesterday, it was sitting there waiting for me to create. I also have, the monthly kit. I did get the new one for next month. So the Peanuts one, I know we're kind of being told not to show people the new stuff, but you guys are different. I'm like, but my people, I have to show them. I have to show them ahead of time. They like to know what's coming up. So we have lots of things coming our way. So, you know, I told you that they've partnered with Warner Brothers and that Harry Potter will be coming up, and then some other ones. I don't know what. Harry Potter will be coming up first, and I don't have an exact date for you yet, but I will have a date for you soon. So that will be coming up next. Who's excited for Harry Potter? Anyone else? I'm kind of excited to see what it's like. Yeah. Okay, that one's so cute. I don't think I need to do anything else except for, I might put a little bit of pink in the ears. Should I? Okay, we need to dry these all the way. I need to color in the chickie. I need to do some pink in here. I think I'm going to color in that, the flower. I think I need to do the flower just a little bit. Let me find a small brush, if I have another small one, or something else to use. I have a couple of brushes there, but what else do I have? Okay. All right. So let's dry completely. Make sure everything is completely 100% dry before we do anything else on these. Look how cute they are. So if you're just hopping on, what I did was I base coated it with one coat of light buttermilk, and then I used my chippy brush. I think that made it look really cute. You might not be able to see it up close. I'll show you a close-up. So you can kind of see the chippy color in there. You can see it more on the bunny. I know, Harry Potter's gonna be great. You ordered next month's club with your launch. Yeah. Yeah, you'll definitely want to be in the club for next month. to get the peanuts one. That's the only way to get it. The only way. Okay, let's color in this little flower. We're gonna just grab some of the yellow, and I'm just gonna color it in. I'm just gonna go straight from the jar, and we will do our little flower. And then we're gonna do the ears, and we'll do the chickie last. Okay, I think I want to do the center of this flower yellow, and then I'll do the center of this flower pink. Let me just wipe that. Grab a little bit of pink. Okay. All right, I think that looks better. What do you think? Okay, and then I'm going to do this part. So I have this brush right here. This is like, I'm going to use some of my pink that's over here, and I'm going to wipe it off on a paper towel. This is like a blender brush. It's a bigger one. I just thought it would be better. Okay, I'm wiping off most of that, and then I'm going to go in here and I'm just going to add a little bit at a time. I might have wiped off too much, but I can see it. I don't know if you can see it. Let me try again. Let's get a little bit more on. Okay. All right. A little bit at a time. I'm feeling like I want to give him some cheekies. I think I can do it. I think I can do some cheeks. Just right here, maybe not. It's kind of hard to get right in there. Yeah, it's really not. It's not working to get right in there. Okay, so I just did really light ears. Can you see? Okay, he's done. You're done. I'm thinking I want to do the inside of the ears here, but I need something smaller. So I do have the small these little round brushes, or no, daubers. Okay, so I think I want to do the inside of his ears. We're saving this one for last. And I'm just going to do right in here, just a little bit, just barely. Okay, and then a little bit of cheekies. So you can do as much or as little as you want. That might be too much. I think it's okay. We're not going to cry. Okay, so he's got some cheekies and some ears done there. Okay, so that one's done. Now we're going to work on this. So this is a little bit more work. We're going to grab a tray and we're going to water down our yellow. Okay, so I have my spray bottle, and I need to take some of this and water it down. And we're going to brush it on. Like I said, we're going to go back and we're probably going to have to do the lines again. So I'm gonna plan on having to do the lines. I did wash the transfer. I'm going to try to be careful, but I know how I am. I'm not the best about being careful with stuff. Trying to get this so it's nice and smooth. I just watered it down. We're going to watercolor this on. So, okay. All right. So I only want to do the chickie, not the egg. And I don't want to do, but I am going to go over the lines. So I'm going to go over the lines that are right there, just knowing that I'm going to go back and I'm going to re-chalk that. I might not have to re-chalk the whole thing. We'll see. We'll see how well I can line it up. So, oops. All right. It's just going to be easier for me than trying to be so careful. Because you know I'm not careful. Okay, and then we'll do the tongue pink, and we'll do the beak in our orange peel. So I'm just going to turn this. As I turn it, I can go around that eye easier and around the top part of this. And I'm all about whatever's easiest. If you have to turn your project so that your brush, like I like to brush to the side. Okay. And there's that. So hubby's home from work today. He gets today off. Probably a lot of people got today off. Not me. Construction doesn't take off on days like this. At least I don't think they are. I'm planning to work today. So anyways, okay, so there's the yellow part. And then I'm going to do the beak. Okay, I'm going to wipe this off. Going to get just a little bit of the orange. And I don't even think I have to water it down. I think it's going to be okay. It's actually, you know what? I don't know if I can get right in there because it's maybe if I go this way. I want to do pink on the tongue. So I needed a teeny tiny brush that I forgot to bring in. Okay. So this is orange peel. Okay. Should I do the eyes blue, like this side part? I think no, maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, the tongue is going to be pink. I'm going to get a Q-tip. I think a Q-tip's going to work good. Okay, so just a Q-tip with a little bit of pink on the tongue. Okay, then we're going to dry, and then we're going to line our transfer up, and we're going to go back. We're going to put the black lines back on. Okay, so see how I have it all filled in? Maybe not quite, actually. Darlene, you missed. I missed part of it over here. You know what? That's not the right color. Let me just use the other end of the Q-tip. I missed right here. I'll just use the Q-tip to get that. There we go. Perfect. Okay, let's dry this, and then we're gonna lay the transfer back down. We're gonna go back over it with the ash color. All right, so cute, guys. These are adorable. So these are free if you place an order of $65 or more on the Chocateur website. And I'm going to give you that link. You can go to my website. And it doesn't matter what you order, okay? It doesn't have to be brand new stuff. I'm just like, it's hot, so I don't want to put my transfer onto a hot surface. If you do eyes on one, you need to do them all. Okay, yeah, you're right. If I do yeah, I think I'll just leave them. You're right. I agree. Okay, let me give you oops, that's not it. Try again, Darlene. Let me give you my website address. This is the Chocateur stuff. So you can go to, let's see, I think it's /new, the new section. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's line this back up and we'll be done. Okay. It's easy to line up because it's clean, for one, and you can see through it really easily. I love that about these. Okay. So I should be able to just do it without, you know what? I'm going to fuzz this. I had an idea that once I go ahead and lay it down, it's going to have a problem. And it doesn't matter if it's kind of a chippy look. I'm like, okay, are we good to go? Okay, let me just try that again. I fuzzed it on my t-shirt because I just had this fear all of a sudden that it was going to peel up some of that. Okay, trying to get it lined up. I'm looking through here. And okay, I think that's good to go. I think we're good to go. All right, so I'm just going to grab some of this, and we're going to go back over it. So it's going to put the lines back in, because when I did the yellow, I just went over the detail lines. Okay, so this will put those back in. I may as well do the whole thing. Make it easy. And then let's peel that up. Oh, how cute. Oh, okay, so see how it pops now? See all the detail? All right, super cute. I'm gonna wash these. I want to make some other projects with them. They're reusable over and over, but you gotta wash them. Oops, and I just dropped them on the floor. Okay, well, I'm done. Let me dry this really quick so that I don't touch it and mess it up. I just dropped that. Let me just put that up there. Let me just dry it, because you know how I am. I will touch it and I'll smudge it. So cute, guys. It just brings him back to life. All right, we're good to go. Okay. Hi, Sandy. How are you? You're patiently waiting for your order so you can start all your Easter. Yay! I know. Sometimes being patient is the hard part, huh? Oh my goodness. I'm not that great about being patient. I'm like, where is my order? So, all right, guys, there we are. They're cutie patooties. These are chunkies. This is Chocateur surface, and they stand. They can sit on a little shelf. Super cute. They're actually pretty decent size. Let me see here. I'm going to read. I need to read Laura's comment. You have an idea in your mind, you're going to try it out. You want to use the transfer, not sure which one, and then use your Dremel carving tool to carve it and paint it. Oh, that would be fun. That would be really cute. The link for the cabinet. Okay, let me give you that link for the cabinet. Let me give that to you. I know the cabinet's super cute. Just don't fall over when you see the pricing, but right now I think it's still on sale. So you'll know when you add things to your cart. I think that's when the sale price shows up. So now is the time to grab it, and the inserts. So I usually don't price things that high, but it's actually not as high as it should have been because it's 4 sheets of wood. So there's the link. I just posted it. Anyways, guys, hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Happy President's Day. Have fun. Do something. Do something fun. All right.